boys and girls. This is Tiffany Howard again. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. I have another great story for you. Today's book is called Land of Ore, written by Mullaly and illustrated by Toby Allen. This is the third book of the Land books. I have 2 other videos if you haven't seen them, The Land of I Am and The Land of And. Welcome, my friend, to a marvelous place, a land where your choices and you can embrace. Learning to choose unlike never before. It's what we will do in this fine land of ore. Why, you ask? Should I travel on through? You say that you already know what to do. Making good choices is easy, you add. I hardly ever pick ones that are bad. Well, the easiest choices aren't always the best, and the obvious ones might create a big mess. Choosing correctly takes learning and skill, and this land of ore, it can show you, it will. How good choices are made you will soon understand as we venture today through ore's canyons and sand. So come on along now on this journey with me to learn how important good choices can be. Gather your options. There's one thing you must do before we depart, a critical step to take right at the start. You must gather your options as one in a group, all your options together bunched up as a troop. I know you may think that there aren't very many. You look and you see just a few options, if any. Well, trust me, because that view isn't quite right. There are a whole bunch lying just out of sight. The easiest options take up the most space. They're always right here, staring you in the face. But take a look past them, and what is observed? So many options that want to be heard. So first off, let's pause for a second or two to consider the options that want to join you. Then we can begin our trip into these canyons. With all of your options, here are our companions. Hang on for a second, there's a creature to spot. It means to do good, but it often does not. This critter is always here lurking around. It has so much power, but makes not a sound. Watch out for the Yabbut, a mischievous one. Its job is the type that will never be done. The Yabbut, you see, it has only one use, to always be near and provide an excuse. When you're lazy and wanting an easy way out, and you say, "Yeah, but," it'll show up, no doubt. The Yabbut presents you with options galore, but never the best ones. Of that, I am sure. So beware when this rascal shows up on the way, and don't pay attention to what it might say. The Canyon of Why. The first stop we come to out here on our quest, on our journey through ore to pick which option's best, is the Canyon of Why, where you now get to ponder your reasons for bringing each other here to wander. Before we go through and before we can pass, "Why did I bring you?" is what you must ask. Each pick has intentions, each one has a why, a purpose that you shouldn't ever deny. See, intention brings with it a small, forceful voice. It's the reason, the why you are making your choice. So take just a moment and study each one. Why did you bring it, and why did it come? If the why is a good one, well, then it can stay and continue along on our travels today. Now comes the time to leave some picks behind and easily go with good reasons in mind. The Canyon of Why is a tight one indeed, but we can all fit with just options we need. The stream of if-then. Our path brings us now to the stream of if-then, a place where we narrow these picks yet once again. Each choice that we make, it comes with an effect. An outcome could be what you did not expect. Even if always comes with a then guaranteed, that's just how it happens, no matter the deed. You must ask of each option that wants to cross now.
If I pick you, then what will my future allow?
Don't know what I mean? Well, please, let me explain. The effects of your choices will always remain. You can pick what you want, but you must understand the thens of those ifs will be out of your hands. But the person responsible for them is you. Results of your choices are hard to undo. What is the if-then that each one will provide? What outcome will follow it once you decide? Hey, remember, the Yabbut is still in this land to save a bad option that needs to be banned. So before we line up on this bridge here to cross, ask each one,
If then.
so you can know which to cross. But we'll keep the right options with fabulous ends and together cross over the stream of if-then. The gully of others. The number of options with us has decreased, 'cause the ones that are not very good we released. But that isn't the end of how we get to choose. You need to consider if others might lose. In the gully of others is where you now must get rid of options that may be unjust. The choices you make don't involve you alone. Who else is affected is what you must own. Would one of your choices leave someone else out? Or could it help others as you go about? When we started this gully, it was pretty wide, but now it gets slim as we venture inside. So in order to fit through this gully of others, let go of the picks that are bad for another. As we travel on into this tight canyon slot, the effects of each choice has been given much thought. Because each option's impact is now understood, we can shimmy on out with the ones that are good. The best for you. You're almost prepared to know which choice to make, just one step away from the options to take. There should be a breeze now to choose the best one, thanks to our trip and the work that you've done. You've whittled them down from a lot to a few, so now you select just the best ones for you. Which of these options will help you achieve great things in your future that you can conceive? Which one will help you to learn and to grow? Thanks to our journey, it's now time to know. Choose the right options, the best ones you see, the best one for you, who you want to be. Join up with your option because you've done well, and together go off hand in hand and excel. Although our fun travel has come to an end, know you can always come back here, my friend. This land of ore is forever right here. Tools for good choice making are always near. Journey through often, come see me some more to pick the best options to always explore. One last vital lesson to share as you leave. Please remember this point and please always believe. Long ago it was said by one so very wise that our choices make up what becomes of our lives. Our lives are the sum of our choices, they say. So be sure to pick the best options each day. The end. Wow, The Land of Ore. Such a great book. I love this book. It teaches you how to choose and make choices that are good ones. And I like the message behind that is sometimes we can make bad choices and they stick with us for the rest of our lives. So always think before you do. And remember, if you think that something might be wrong, it probably is. So always ask an adult before you do something that you might regret. Thank you for listening and have a wonderful, blessed day.